Okay, here we are, Monday, July 15th, teaching and talking about a fun week ahead. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody real quick. I'm getting feedback. There we go. Okay. Well, hopefully everyone had a wonderful Monday. I love Monday so much. Training was awesome tonight. So most of you on here are attending convention. And so what I wanted to touch on tonight is answering any questions on convention real quick. And then I'm going to touch on the ripple effect real fast so you guys know what that is. I'm sure you've seen that and are questioning that. And then I want to talk about my video that I sent you this morning about some ideas for this week ahead. And then we should be good to go. So before I get into any training topics, does anyone have any, I mean, tonight was perfect. Dan and Megan went over all the convention details and they did a perfect job about it. Does anyone have any questions pertaining to convention? If you do have questions and for some reason missed that training, then you can watch the recording because they covered everything. It was perfect. And they nailed it when Dan, I love him because he's so straightforward. I mean, he nailed it when he said, when they were talking about your client support and not needing to worry about them while you're there, or start them. I totally know what he's talking about because I have been out in the hall to go use the restroom because I feel like I have to pee a million times when I'm there. And I'll see someone doing a health assessment out in the hallway. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you've got Dr. Anderson on the stage and you're out doing a health assessment. Like, if that's not a sign of desperation, I don't know what is. So put this first. I cannot stress that enough. It's only so many days. And Dan and Megan were correct when they said that it could be the littlest nugget. It could be like 2 words that this light bulb just goes off in your head. Like, oh my God. And so it happens to me several times during the convention experience. So just be completely present, focused, just because, like they said, there's going to be so many people there. And unfortunately, we all won't be able to sit together the whole time. We'll try our best. But yeah, just enjoy it, soak it all in, because you will get bits and nuggets, and you're going to have huge ahas. There's even ahas I had during the Phoenix training last year. That's not convention, but it was a different training. And I still, like, those ahas have changed my business so much this last season. Our business has grown 64% since that time period. So that's huge just from sitting in that training and hearing some big aha moments for myself. So he's correct when he says there could be something said that's going to be huge. It's going to change your entire business. So enjoy it, soak it in. If people want to do a health assessment with you, if anything, I would post as many pictures as you can. But you can do that in your hotel room, or you can do that later, or you could do that on lunch break, or because we'll have breaks, but you don't need to feel the need to do it while you're sitting there in your seat. And if someone wants to do a health assessment, or a coach wants to do an explore, just schedule it when you get back. If they see you making it a priority and putting it at a high leverage activity, they'll respect that. But if you're like, oh, I can do a health assessment with it. No, you can't. No, don't do that. Just do it when you get home. Do it on the way home. Do it in the airport or whatever. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So any question about convention? Everybody good? Okay. A couple things on convention real fast, because I saw them today and I just thought of it. I'll pop these in the convention bubble, but on the Agents of Transformation page, hopefully you guys are on there. On the Agent of Transformation page, there is information about the app that you can download for convention if you have not done that yet. And then Patty Glick posted an example of an email on Team Snap's Facebook page. as an example of an email to send your clients about convention that is coming up and you'll be gone or whatever. Okay, so you can copy and paste that. Feel free. I do not know how much parking is yet. I believe I heard it was $20 a day, but I'm not sure. I still have to call, or and I will figure out when I get there. Okay. All right. No other questions? Okay. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Here. Say hi.
Hi.
He's packing. We're packing. We got the suitcases out and we're packing. Okay. So anyway, and then the other thing I want to touch on really fast was the ripple effect, because I know if some of you were asking about that. That is just for Carla. Honestly, it's for Carla. It's a brand new health coach. And she, that's one of the steps in the new health coach actions is week 4 is to do a live event with her coach and share their story. So I know Vandy and Patrick are doing their monthly cooking class tomorrow night out in California, Missouri. And so Tammy, Vandy, and Carla are going to happen to be together tomorrow night. So they are sharing their story live. But the point of it is for Carla. So feel free to use the event, to promote and to share. Tomorrow is Transformation Tuesday. So if you want to use that as one of your posts tomorrow to share it, feel free, obviously. But that was the point of it. So I don't want you to get confused. Definitely participate in Team Snap's second round of Facebook training. I know Patty has kind of thrown this training at us about this Facebook stuff, but it is very, very high leverage information. I mean, very, very good stuff. I was listening in on it. I haven't listened to the recording fully yet, but I was listening in on it yesterday with Shanna after our 5K, and it was really good stuff. Like stuff that I do a lot of that stuff already, but it was just changing a lot of the Facebook stuff that we normally do, like using our before and after as our profile picture. Like I thought that was a thing. I guess it's not anymore. Just different things. So if you haven't listened to the recording yet, it is posted on the Facebook page. So I would go back and watch it. Good. Linda watched it. She said it was very helpful. It is very good. And then they're having round 2 tomorrow night. So if you can't make it I know I'm already booked up tomorrow night, so I won't be on it live, unfortunately. But I plan to listen to the recording. So if you have time, pop on there tomorrow if you're not at the cooking class. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so I was thinking about a good action step for this week and finishing up the month and thinking of ILAT. Everything I'm thinking about in my head now, the action steps between ILAT and the retreat that Patty and Terry Miller released last night. That's a huge opportunity, guys. Like for you to be able to go to Terry Miller's house up in Portland. I'm telling you, these small, intimate trainings like that are so, I don't know. They're my favorite. Let's just say they're my favorite because I'd like to be able to sit. I'm getting ready to go live on Facebook after this about a really, really big moment for me in my transformation. I'm going to get teary-eyed already think about it. God. And it was all based on a conversation I had with Terry Miller last year at Phoenix. And we were at the house. We were all having a glass of wine, just hanging out. And I had this conversation with her about our finances. And that moment changed a lot for me. So it's like in these intimate moments and trainings are so powerful. Convention's going to be great. You guys are going to feel the magic. I describe convention as magic because it is, but these smaller trainings are like those moments where it really hits your heart and hits your soul, for your life. So anyway, so this is, and I hope you guys saw it, but there's 2 ways to go on this retreat and basically either help 20 clients in the next, I don't know, however many weeks. I wish Derek was here, 8 weeks or 9, 10 weeks or something like that. Between now and September 5th. How many weeks is that? Can anybody tell me? Let's see. 8, I guess. I don't even know. It's like
I'll look it up.
It's like 2 clients a week, really what it comes down to, which is, we already talked about that for ILAT. So it's the same thing, helping 2 clients a week. You just stay on this pattern. and you'll be able to go to this all expense paid trip up to Portland. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? I mean, that's incredible. And your husband, if your spouse wants to go with you, then all you have to pay for is their air flight, but you can still, your spouse can go for free as well. I mean, I mean, that's incredible.
It's like 7 weeks, I believe.
Okay. So
including convention week.
Okay. There you go. So it's the same thing. It just follows what you should already be doing, which is the ILAT, which is 2 clients a week. And so if it were me and I was wanting to get 2 clients a week, what I would do either every Sunday night or every Monday, I would wake up or go or power through and look at the week ahead, look at my candidate list and think of, okay, what 2 lives am I going to help this week? Okay. Or what, who am I targeting this week or whatever. And if you need help with those action steps, you have no idea where to even go with that, then set up a mentor time with me and I can help you do that. I don't need to dig into that now because those are kind of the basics of what we do anyway. But if you're just lost or maybe you're spinning your wheels and you're not even sure how to help 2 people a week, then reach out to me and let me know and I can help you with those actions. But basically that's what you do. And then, I mean, think about that too. I mean, 1 out of 5 of our clients starts coaching. So between now and the, next 7 weeks, that's 4 new coaches on your team too. Okay. So it goes beyond that, beyond getting the free trip to Portland or whatever. Think of your business growth. Okay. Your front line is going to grow. I think Derek said, he told me that for every $1,000 growth in your frontline volume, so it's like 4 clients, that's an extra $320 a month. Okay, so think about that for a second. So if you helped, is that right? Oh no,
those are for people who are 6,000 frontline volume.
Okay, that's an ED and above. So, and it just keeps growing. I mean, anybody would be an ED by then. I mean, so anyway, even besides this free trip, just think of your income growth from it and your coaches growing. So you're growing yourself to FIBC. So there's so many things happening. That's why they lay these things out like this. I mean, yes, the trips are the cherry on top, but the incentive is growing you to the ultimate goal of what you want and what kind of income you want for your family and for the freedom. Okay. So it should be already what you're working on anyway. So I know I had mentioned the Explore idea this morning. I think I'm gonna nix it. I think I'm gonna not do it, is what I'm saying. Because right now, most of you at this point need to focus on client acquisition, which, I mean, it's just going back to the basics. Client acquisition, filling your funnel. When you're filling your funnel, you're doing your client success calls. Your client success calls are turning folks into coaches. I mean, it's the basics. And Dan Valentine has said that over and over and over and over and over again, mastering the basics. That's 95% of the business, is just mastering the basics. So that's why I decided to nip my Explore idea in the butt for now, because I don't know, I feel like it's going to make things complicated, especially right before a convention. I don't want to get too, I mean, it's great to go to convention with all these new coaches when you come back, but then at the same time, when we come back, we're going to have less than a week to finish up the month. And I know a lot of you are going for big goals this month. So I want to be able to come back and fully be able to focus on you guys 100% and not be focused on starting new coaches. So I may wait on that till August. You guys agree? Disagree? I mean, we already have several new coaches on the team as it is. And so I would rather help those new coaches hit senior coach, make sure that they're getting where they need to get. And then, then we can look towards bringing on a fresh. And with the August 8th event, I'd rather us make that big. I plan to post that event live, to go live with that event on Thursday night. So, it's a Thursday night. So I'll just say, 4 weeks from today or 3 weeks, whatever it is, we're going to have this big event, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I thought about, I don't know, in my BNI group, like there's different people like massage therapists and, different people like that. I kind of thought about having them come out if they want, just to, if people want to mingle and do different things, they can. I can't decide. Are you guys think that's good or bad? Like, should I just keep it simple and just be us and the dinner? Or should I, like, you guys want to give me a thumbs up or something or down so I could see what your thoughts are? Okay, Shannon's the only one showing me to do the dinner and us, so not to bring in like other people. You guys can unmute yourselves. This is interactive.
I think just us.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Keeps it less complicated. Okay. I think us is going to be enough. I mean, for those of you who came to the event at the DoubleTree, I mean, that was a pretty good event. I mean, we had great turnout from that, and it was just us. I mean, it wasn't anything fancy. So I think sometimes when you keep it more simple, it's better. So, okay, so I will get that up and going on Thursday night. Okay, so I will share it with you guys so that you guys can blast it out as well. Now, when I say to blast it out, email it. These are some ideas. Email it. Send the link to your clients. Send the link to your candidates. Send the link to your hundreds list. Say, hey, we're having this coming up. I'd love for you to come out and have a great meal and just see more about what I do as a coach. Invite anybody. You guys should all make it we did this with BNI. I love my BNI group. It's so much fun. Oh my gosh. But anyway, we are, our personal goal to this visitors day last week was, she's in my BNI team, so she knows the power of it. Anyway, we made it a goal to invite 40 people. Each of us invite 40 people, okay, to this thing. And it turned out great. I think 50 or 60 ended up coming. So anyway, if we all made a personal goal to invite 100 people, like off our hundreds list or whatever, think of the power of that night. Everybody, anybody, to come have a great meal by Chef Patrick and just enjoy a good meal, get to learn more about what you do as a coach, just a night of inspiration. That's it. That's as simple as it has to be when you invite people to it. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Laura. So
Yeah.
would this just be for potential coaches or potential clients as well?
What did I just say?
I don't know. I missed it. That's what I'm asking.
I said everyone, like anyone in your life, anyone, doesn't matter. So, I mean, friends of yours and Tommy say, hey, come out, have a great meal.
I got that part. You just said about what we do as a health coach. So that's my question. Is it just clients or is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, teach them what we're doing, or are we going to like give them do a health assessment with them, or is it more coach based? That's what I'm asking.
Everyone.
All right.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody else? I mean, like this is just a night of inspiration. So it's not to get people, I mean, it's a night to inspire. We'll go over what we do as coaches, but optimal well-being. So we'll do, we'll touch on, a lot of people will share their stories. We'll have a great meal. We'll talk about, I'll probably come up with some fun topic to talk about. A lot of what we're going to talk about is what we learn at convention, and we'll come back and go over it with everybody. So we'll talk about the new habits of health system. So Shannon, when I've done these big events before, I don't have any specific, because I mean, I'll invite candidates, I'll invite my clients, I'll invite, people who I think would make great coaches. I mean, when I say everyone, I mean, so it's people on my hundreds list, but I mean, it could be people just in BNI that I'm just friends with. Just, hey, come out for a fun night. It's a great night. We're going to have inspiring stories, great meal. I'd love to see you there. Come support me. I don't know. I mean, does that make sense? So everyone. 100, or pick 100 people you want to invite, like besides your clients, or with your client. You really love to see there that night. So obviously people on your hundreds list, people who you like to coach, people who you think are great coach candidates. Maybe there's like rock stars that in town that are just great entrepreneurs or fellow entrepreneurs. You're like, hey, come out. This is going to be a special night for me. I'm coming back from a coaching conference. I'm going to be so excited to share a lot. I'd love for you to come and support me. Because that's where really, you know, anybody can open up their eyes to what we do. So everyone. And I have a little layout that I've done before in the past, like where we'll talk about like what we do from a physical standpoint. We have people fill out well-being evaluations. We'll talk about what we do from a mental standpoint, healthy finances. I'll probably have different ideas when I get back from convention. Does that make sense? But between now, so what I'll do tonight, after I'm finished up with everything, is I will shoot out times or availability this week to touch base with you guys for a few minutes to see, you know, where you're at and in regards with your goals mid-month, and then you know, before leaving for convention. You know, so this week I'd hustle my butt off. I mean, that's what I'm doing. Just hustle, try to do as many health assessments as I can. Coach Explorers, you know, just try to get in as much as I can before we head out. Because when we get back, I mean, there's like, what is it, the end of the month, like on a Thursday? I mean, it's pretty, we don't have much left. No, Wednesday. Yeah, so when we get back, we've only got till Wednesday to finish up the month. So it's going to be tight. So I would try to do as much as you can. Pretend like this week or this next week is like the end of the month. Like run to the end of this week. Okay. Okay. Any questions? Or anything anybody needs help with, you're stuck with, or, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you something. Okay. I know it's 8:30 and I'm supposed to go live, but that's okay. I totally forgot about this. Okay. So tomorrow, tell me what you guys think about this idea for you guys to help you guys. Well, I mean, it can help you with client acquisition or Coach Explorers. So tomorrow, so July, they talked about this in the boot camp. I've been listening to the boot camp recordings, and they talked about Health Coach Appreciation Month. And I was like, duh, that's an awesome thing. And it kind of is Health Coach Appreciation Month because it's our convention. It's like the yearly celebration of Optavia, blah, 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 blah. So what I thought about doing tomorrow is posting something either in the morning. I could decide if I may do it in the morning, probably first thing in the morning, about, you know, I was going to make some cute posts about it being Health Coach Appreciation Month. We're getting ready to celebrate next week in Orlando. And then I was going to ask who would be willing to give a shout out for their, you know, to their health coach today. And see what clients respond. So if you guys see that post, pay attention, because if your clients comment like, oh, I'd love to, blah, 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 then you'll be able to send them your story. Be prepared to send them your story and something. I could type up something for you guys, like, you know, here's my health coach. I just want to give her a shout out. She's helped me a great deal. Here's the client or health coach celebration month, and I just want to give her a shout out and thank her for her support, something like that. So if your clients are posting your story, like I said, you know, it can either be, you know, their post. So if they do that, you want to save their posts. Okay. Hopefully you guys know how to do that on your phone. You want to save their post and then watch them, be on the watch, because they could explode. You know, if you've got one of these clients that explode, they're like, oh my God, that's so awesome, or whatever, or they have people reach out to them. I'd say if they have 2 or 3 more people reach out, say, oh my gosh, this is awesome. You have a lot of people that want to get healthy. This could be a time to explore coaching. Okay. And so just message me, or, you know, if you need help walking through that at this point, then just message me and I can help. And remember, say this could be the time to explore coaching, the opportunity of coaching. Don't say, do you want to be a health coach? You have 2 people ready. No, don't say that. Okay. Nobody knows if they want to be a health coach. I mean, you just say, do you want to explore? It's like a health assessment. Like, you wouldn't go up to someone if they said they want to get healthy. Hey, you want to do my program? No, you'd say, hey, would you like to visit on that? Would you like to do a health assessment? It's the same thing. The Explore Call is just like a health assessment, but for coaching. Okay. So anyway, I plan to post that in the morning. We'll see what comes of it. I have no idea. It may flop for all I know. It may not be any comments, but I thought I'd try it and see. So, okay. I'll say something like in celebration of Transformation Tuesday and this big month, you know, all of us coaches are getting ready. A lot of coaches are getting ready to celebrate life as a coach in Orlando with Optavia, and it's just a great month to celebrate everyone's hard work and, you know, who would be willing to post and give their coach a shout out today. Something like that. I'll figure out some wording. Okay. Is that good? You guys want me to do that? Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. I'll give it a shot and I'll try. That's it. That's all I have. Does anyone have any questions? Or anything you need help or ideas for or anything? Okay. All right. Very good. All right. I'll end the recording.